my channel, I'm Nisi. I told you guys when we first started the Speak Now journey that we would not just be listening to the album and then moving on right after that, but that we would actually be immersing ourselves into the Speak Now universe. And today is like part 4 of that. So far, we have already reacted to the standard track list for Speak Now, the bonus tracks, the vault tracks, and we reacted to the Speak Now concert tour video thingy, which is exclusively on my Patreon. And now today, we're gonna be getting into the music videos for the Speak Now era. I, for one, have been having so much fun getting into the Speak Now universe thingy. To me, it's just such a special project. It's so versatile, it's fun, it's a tad bit psychotic, which we unfortunately love. We unfortunately take interest in. And it's also just like so impressive, like self-written, like you wrote this by yourself, like the whole thing. Who has time for that? Who has the time? Who has the patience? It cannot be me, it cannot be me. So I'm just so excited to see these songs in like a visual form now. We get to experience them in like a whole nother way. So the music videos that we're gonna be watching today are gonna be Mine, Back to December, Mean, The Story of Us, Ours, and I Can See You. So without further ado, we just need to go ahead and jump in. But real quick, if you guys end up liking me and liking this reaction video, I hope that you guys will consider hitting that subscribe button because we still have so many more Taylor Swift projects that we need to get into, which you guys need to go ahead and start thinking of which one y'all want to do next. Y'all know what the options are. You guys know what's left. Start thinking about what you guys want because we're going to be getting into the next one very soon. And some of y'all forget to hit that subscribe button on your way out. So this is why I'm reminding you. Just reminding you to make sure that you hit that so that you do not miss the future reactions. All right, let's jump in. All right, you guys, we're gonna start with the music video for Mine because why would we not go in order? Why would we not go in order? Be a little bit weird if we didn't. So yeah, we're gonna start with Mine. I love Mine. I think it's such a cute little, fun little love song with a vibe before, you know, everything starts to go downhill. The song is so cute. It's so cute seeing her when she was younger. Oh, we're about to get all deep and psychological, huh?
You were in college working part-time, waiting tables, left a small
waiting tables.
Never looked back.
Oh, come on, Jawline!
I can see it, yes, yes. I can see it now. Yeah. We were sitting there by the water. You put your arm around me for the first time.
Hey, come on, literal representation. We're by the water.
And there's a drawer of my things
at your place.
You learn my secrets and you figure out why I'm guarded. You say we'll never make
my parents' mistakes. Oh, I love that. The line you said, we'll never make our parents' mistakes, which we've talked about that. You know, we talked about the whole parents line and how that ties into the whole you made a rebel of a careless man's careful daughter. And then for them to pan right to what I'm guessing is like a flashback of when she was younger, listening to her parents arguing. And so, you know, of course, she's trying to display the fact that their marriage had issues. And so she's saying, we will never make our parents' mistakes. We will never like repeat my parents' patterns. Oh, look at the way she was looking at the pictures. Like, oh, look at us. It's cute. It's like a little rom-com. Taylor with the curly hair. Come on now. I see that. All right. Oh, conflict starts. Throwing down the jacket. Follow me out into the street. And what time is it, Taylor? 2:30, wasn't it? I love that. I love how they're doing these flashbacks. The flashbacks are like so nicely done. Like it's not just randomly flashing you back to that scene of her as a kid, but it's literally like a depiction of the way that her childhood has influenced her current relationships today. The way that observing her parents' marriage has affected the way that she handles herself in relationships, the way that she was running out the house. We talked about how she said, preparing myself for the goodbye, because that's all she's ever known. All she's ever known is like parents yelling at each other and people leaving and relationships not working out. And of course, I just love the way that it panned to like her running away as a child and her running away as an adult. The fact that she just repeated that pattern.
You alone. You said, I remember how we felt sitting by the
Come on, Tears. I see that actress.
Every time I look at you, it's like the first time. She is the best thing that's ever been mine.
Oh, the marriage happened. Oh, a kid.
You need a rebel, ever careless means careful daughter. You are the best thing that's ever been mine.
Ooh, we fast tracked that. I love how the last line is like it goes back to how the story started. It goes back to how they met that day in the cafe or the restaurant, whatever that is. Because she says, I can see it now. And we talked about how that's almost her like thinking about the future, broadcasting the future. She's saying, I can see it. I can see you and me getting married, having kids and things like that. So I like how they did that, because it's almost like everything that we just saw was her prophesizing the future. That was such a cute little video. I was not expecting the childhood trauma. I was not expecting the trauma scenes. Well, come on now. I love that cute little addition, because the video itself, when the scenes of her as an adult, they were like very, very literal of like them sitting by the water, very literal of her moving her things into like his place and things. So I like how they have like the little cuts of something that you weren't expecting. The video itself is kind of like predictable because she's going line by line with the song. But having those little scenes was something that I was not expecting. And I just love how she really, really emphasized the fact that I was a careless man's careful daughter. I love how she really emphasized the fact that I was really, really scared about love and that I had doubts about love because of my childhood, because of these things that I've seen and experienced. And you came along and you changed my mind. You made me a rebel for love. Now, did that end well? Well, that's a different story. So now we're gonna move and we're gonna go to the next music video, guys, which is Back to December. I know that there is technically a music video for Sparks Fly, but from the research I did, Sparks Fly music video is basically just like a compilation of her performing Sparks Fly on tour, which I feel like we literally just watched the tour concert. If you guys haven't seen it, it is on my Patreon exclusively. We literally just watched the tour concert thing, and I know that it's a whole bunch of compilation of different tours, but I feel like we basically know what the tour looks like. We basically know what the performance of that song looks like, so I don't feel like we need to get into all that necessarily. So we're gonna skip to Back to December, which is one of my favorite songs on Speak Now. I was literally just about to say, I better see some snow. I better see some snow, because I told you guys that sonically this song makes me think about snow, and it's December, and it was only right. That's really pretty too. Come on now. Come on! Oh, come on, Scarf. Oh, come on, Banks. What are these hairstyles? I think I've seen Taylor and Bangs before, but somebody here was hitting different. Is the young face? So we have the curly hair, now we got the bangs. Come on now, serving. Busier than ever. Are they both reminiscing about the relationship? They look like they're both thinking about it, yeah. All the time, what I had when you and I. Oh, the tub thoughts. The tub thoughts, yeah. I go back to December all the time. Come on! But they both go through it. You sitting on the bleachers thinking, oh, you sitting in the tub thinking? Come on. Come on, Tears! Oscar. Not a snowing in the house, y'all. And all I gave you was Goodbye.
So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night.
God! Dog! That is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's all over everything. Isn't it so interesting? Why did I pause right before the beat drop? What isn't it so interesting, the fact that he's the one that's walking outside, but yet the snow is falling on her? You know, like there's snow on the ground outside as he's walking, but he's not getting snowed on. She's getting snowed on in the house, which makes no logical sense. So isn't it interesting that he's not getting snowed on and she is? And he found it. I wonder what the note was. Like, is the note telling him basically what she said in this song? Like, I imagine that maybe the note was like an apology. Basically say that she's sorry for that night. And like she goes back and thinks about the relationship all the time. I wonder. This music video kind of gives me like All Too Well vibes, in the sense of, you know, that part at the end of All Too Well when like the guy's walking and he's thinking about it and she's like, you remember it all too well. It's giving me those vibes. Both of them are like thinking about the relationship and reminiscing on it. I find it so funny how I saw myself in so many of these scenes, because there were so many like moments where they were in different settings where I was just like, you feel the most sadness ever in that place. Like, for instance, like he's walking outside and I'm like, I've had my saddest moments walking out on the street, walking to nowhere. He's sitting on the bleachers. I'm like, I've had the saddest moments sitting in the bleachers at my school when it's empty and no one's freaking there. I've had the saddest moments in the bathtub where Taylor was. I've had the saddest freaking moments on the floor, on the kitchen floor. Something else I think was interesting, I might be completely overreading this, completely, but when I was watching this, I was wondering, you know how I said that it's interesting that she's inside the house and the snow is falling on her, he's outside, there's no snow falling on him. I just think that December is just such a smart lens to write this song through, because December, I think it's like a fact that in December, like depression rates like go up because it's cold outside. Something about it being like cold and it getting darker sooner makes people like low-key depressed. And then also the fact that it's the holidays, and so you see a lot of people are happy and joyful, and if your life isn't going well, it makes you feel worse. Like there's just so much sadness that can be tied to winter. They're both experiencing that. They're both in the cold. You can see it. He's outside in the snow, she's inside in the snow. They're both experiencing that coldness. So it really goes to show that both of them are really sad about the relationship ending. But I think it's interesting that she had the snow falling on her. To me, it almost feels like, saying the blame falls on her. Like the snow's falling on her because it was her fault. Like the blame, the guilt was engulfing her more so than it was him. I kind of feel like maybe the snow falling down on her was symbolism for that, and the way that it was like trapping her in that cold house. So let me know what you guys think about that theory. What are you guys' theories about this music video and why you think that the snow was falling down on her? But I really like that music video because I really like the scenery. I think it was like really pretty, and I just love that song. I just love that song. The song itself, it is enough for me. It's so good. So now we're gonna go into a song that's not my fave. Not my fave. But I don't hate it. Alright, I don't hate it. I'm actually very interested to see what this one will look like as a music video, because we know what mean is about. We know mean is about, you know, somebody just being mean for no freaking reason. Well, you don't have to be. Why do people just be so mean for no reason? Like, when... Anyways.
You, with your words like knives and swords and weapons that you use against
This is
me,
giving Speak Now
have knocked me off
tour.
my feet again, got me feeling like a nothing. You,
This is Speak Now tour. Like the red curtain that moved out the way, her playing this banjo, the country type scenery behind her, the little house on the prairie house behind her, the like country innocent prairie girl dress. This is giving very much the Speak Now tour that we just watched.
What you don't know. Someday I'll be living in a big old city.
Come on, babe.
And all you're ever gonna be is a man.
Come on.
Someday I'll be big enough so you
Look at how the spotlight's on him, yup. Someday he'll be big enough to where y'all can't pick on him no more.
I walk with my head down, trying to block you out, 'cause I'll never impress you.
So it's a bunch of like scenarios where people are just being picked on and being treated like nothing.
Bet you got pushed around. Somebody
Oh, that star is gonna manifest someday. Watch that.
someday I'll be big enough so
Oh,
you
that's
can't
what's that girl's name?
you're ever gonna be is mean.
I've seen her in a lot of like Disney stuff or whatever. I know that person.
Washed up and ranting about this
Washed Up is hilarious, dog.
earth.
Washed Up.
Drunk and roaming all about
The classic lunch food in the bathroom stall. It's just so unsanitary. All you are is mean and a liar and pathetic. Come on. See? Now we're the big star. Now we're on Broadway. That looks like a tour, a dress that she's worn at the Eras tour. Looks very similar to something she's worn in Eras. Which, if that is a dress that is very similar to the Eras tour dress, that's so symbolic, right? Because like the whole point of the song is like, someday I'm gonna be big enough to where you can't hit me, and that's what she is today. The Taylor Swift that was on the Eras tour is big enough. She's exactly what she thought she would be in this song, and now look at you, and look at her. Come on now, come on. Degrees, Boss B. Oh, she's watching her. Oh, I love that. Yeah, why did that give me like Clara Bow vibes for a second? But like, yeah, all these little scenarios where like people are being bullied and made to feel less than, and when people are getting just crapped on for no freaking reason, and then, you know, in the end of the video showing them succeeding, showing them becoming something so big and so flashy, and the fact that like that guy tied her up to the railroad tracks, and in the end Taylor gets out the railroad tracks and then becomes like the star on Broadway, and he's just like passed out on the table, because like that's exactly what you'll be. You'll just be a passed out crazy old man, and I'm gonna be that girl essentially. And in the end, having that little girl that was like bullied in this video and having her like watch Taylor, and you can imagine that she's probably gonna, you know, try to pursue that dream as well. Like she's gonna be big someday as well. Maybe she'll be the next freaking Taylor Swift, and we'll have a Claire Bow situation. That was a nice cute little music video. We're gonna move on to the next one now this is a bop. Now we're about to get your life. The next video that we're gonna watch is called The Story of Us. We love this song. I think the song is so fun. It's so like rock. This is our first like rock one today, right? Like real rock one that we've listened to so far today. But hey! Woo! Hey! Where the heck are we? Chapter 1. Come on, story!
Tell the story of us, how we met and the sparks flew instantly.
Or a library?
People would say they're the lucky ones.
Oh. Not making out in the library. The little schoolgirl hairstyle is killing me.
And the crowded room when I speak, and I'm dying to know is it killing you? It's killing me. Yeah.
Next chapter. Hey. I think that this is so like ironic, low-key, because first of all, obviously we're talking about books, we're talking about stories. It makes so much sense that we're here in a freaking library, but also the fact that the song is so rock and it's so loud, and you have people who are in there playing instruments, and it's a library where you're supposed to be quiet. It's supposed to be quiet in a library. You could never ever do this in a library. It's supposed to be silent in a library, but y'all don't listen. Y'all just in your own little world over there. Oh! So this is just a common thing that we do. Everybody just loves to just like make out at the library. Acting a fool. We're just playing Bandit Twins. We're making out. Nobody's reading. Who's reading? Come on. Come on. Speak, yeah. Here's the good. Come on, killing me. I love how it's like, I love how there's like so much like building up right there. Like the guy who was like sitting there just listening to his music. At first he was just listening to his music calmly. He was just very calm and getting into it. But he kept building and building and building to the point where eventually he's like doing this. Like he was just listening calmly at first, and he started like building up. And the other guy, you know, he was like reading or studying or whatever. At first he was just like calmly studying. As time went on, like he started building up and building up, building up until you can see him being like so freaking stressed. And now we got to the point where now the beat has dropped and people are throwing up their paper. So it's like there was like so much anxiety, there was so much built up tension that was happening, and then there was a release, which is kind of like what they just did. There was so much anxiety and tension building up because they both felt so awkward that they were there and that they weren't speaking, and now we're getting to like a climax point because they're actually coming face to face.
The end.
They walked away. They walked away. That makes sense because she said like the end. So they just walked away like the end. Like it's almost like that whole time they're just like, the battle's in your hands now. It's like, we're like, what page are you on, blah, blah, blah. And in the end, it's just like, all right, yeah, this is over. Like, dang. I actually really like that music video. I just think that it's like very low-key, clever way of going about it when the theme of the song is kind of like books and stories and things, and being in a library, but having the library be the setting where they're ignoring each other, because it looked like in the beginning of the video, they were like kissing at the library. So it looks like maybe they're clearly like in school. They're in school of some sort. Maybe like a fancy high school or college or whatever. It looks like they used to have a relationship in like that very library. They've had like lovey-dovey moments in that very library. They were the couple that was making out in that very library. Now they're at the point where it's like she said, now I'm searching the room for an empty seat. Like now we're like on a completely different page. And I just think it was smart having a library be the place that you have that tension in that moment, because of the whole book theme. And like I said, the other things that I was talking about with like the built up tension and stuff, I just think it was like very smart. And I like her energy in this music video. Her energy, like the scenes where she was just like, you know, lip singing the song, and she's just like putting her all into it, putting her body into it. She's just so like energetic. She's in this rock mode. And I just love that. I like that music video. I really, really like that music video. Come on now, the story of us. I knew it wouldn't disappoint. I knew it. There's a song I don't like. There's another song I don't really care for. I just have to be honest with you. I have to be honest with you, because if I'm not going to do it, then who is? And it's just not my favorite. If it's your favorite, I'm glad that you live. I just really don't.
Elevator buttons in morning air.
Oh, come on, starting off in the elevator. The literal.
Silence makes me want to take the stairs.
This is me every day in the elevator. This is me.
Jury's out, but my choice is you.
Not a cubicle queen.
So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People
She clearly doesn't want to be there. Job that you don't really love.
But
This love is ours. Out of don't you hate that? George. Out of toner. Come on now. Now it's not even there. Out of paper, out of toner. Now it ain't even there. God, I hate working in a place like that. It's so cold and barren.
right now you're mine. And you'll say, don't you worry.
Wait, what did that say? I loved you first. I loved you first. Oh, like I loved you first. No, I loved you first. Is that a little note that she was left?
And you'll say, don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks at
Oh,
things that
yeah. So So she put that in her cubicle. This music video is giving me like Sweet Nothing vibes. Something about it, like her being like, you know, life outside is so rough. People are crazy. People are this, people are that. But like when I come home to you, like I just come running home to your sweet nothing. You know, like things like that. Just her sitting here and clearly she's just so miserable at this job. It's so cold in there and boring. Literally the only pop of color in that room is her lunch bag. The thought of her man is what's getting her through the day. The thought of her man is the first time that she's like smiled in this video. She only has smiled in this video whenever she's thinking about him. Like in the first scene when they were in the elevator. I actually like really like that line and how that played into this music video. Her being like, if we were together or something, we'd be laughing at their vacant stares, but right now my time is theirs. Like her being like, if I was with you right now, we'd be laughing about this. And she had a moment where she was smiling and she was like, but right now my time is theirs. Like right now I have to be here. I have to be here. I have to be at work. I would so much rather be spending my time with you, but right now my time has to be theirs. I have to be giving my time to these random people. Running. She said, get me out. Look at her smiling. She can't wait to get home. Wait a minute. I love how it counted down from 13. That's like her special number, isn't it? Where he at? Oh! Oh, he was gone. I thought we was just going home to him. He was gone. Damn. He was gone, girl. I don't know how you survived at that job. I don't know how you survived at that job with the cubicles all that freaking time while he was gone for how long? Yeah, guys, that was a cute little video. I actually like really liked it for the song, you know, like the showing, you know, just how life is rough. And I have all these responsibilities I don't actually want to do. Life is so barren and blank and boring without you. And I just love coming home to you, or you coming home to me in this case. I really like the elevator scene and that line about like vacant stairs, but right now my time is theirs. Something about that line, I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's because I'm in the rat race currently, and I just feel like my time is everybody's. My time is not my own. That's literally what I feel like. That's why I feel like I identify with that line. Basically, that's probably where that's coming from. Anyway, guys, we're going to move on to our last music video. This is actually the most recent music video. This was released 1 year ago. So we're getting present day Taylor. And this is going to be for I Can See You, Taylor's version from the Vault official video. Girl, you're crazy. Y'all know how I really like I Can See You. I love the vibe of that. I love the disco vibe. So I'm so excited to see what this one's gonna look like in a music video. Let's do this. Come on! Come on! Now where's she at? Oh, this is giving spy. This is giving spy surveillance.
You brush past me in the hallway.
Oh, because I can see you. Surveillance? That was the perfect word. That was the girl from the Mean music video. Come on now. I love that. Hey. Guys, she has the writing on her arm like she did the Speak Now concert. That's cool. And the 13 like she did. Hey. I like. God. What is the mission? What are we doing exactly? Oh, that's the guy from Oh. All right, guys, listen. I have a confession to make. I have not seen Twilight. I'm sorry. I have to make that confession. I have to be honest with you, because who else is going to be? I have not seen Twilight. However, I happen to know that this man's name is Taylor Lautner. And I happen to know that y'all have said that a lot of this album was about him, specifically songs like Back to December, right? Come on now! Oh, talk about being on good terms with your ex.
Wait till you see half the things that haven't happened.
the mission.
What would you do if I went to touch you now? What would you do?
That looks like what her hair was like in the Mean music video. She had like that bob. What is happening? That's obviously the Speak Now Taylor's version thing. The banjo, like from Mean. Damn! Damn! Right! Oh, that kick was cut. Come on! Whip it! It's kind of sexy, I can't lie. Oh, are they gonna rescue her? Yes! Secret mission. Come on! We love when a big impact matches with a beat drop. Oh, baby. Written and directed by Taylor. Come on now, we love when she directs. We love when she directs. All right, guys, listen. Listen to me right now. I don't fully understand, I don't think. But I think I understand pieces. First of all, right, the song starts like, I Can See You. I just think that it's very ironic and like a little bit symbolic, the fact that this music video is like opening up with one of the girls who's a part of the operation looking at like surveillance tapes, okay? I think that that is not a coincidence. It's definitely like symbolizing for like, I could see you watching like an operation. I love how there's a line in the song that says like, I could be your secret mission. And like they were literally performing a secret mission. Obviously this is a Vault track. This is from the Vault, right? Taylor being inside this Vault is obviously a nod at that. Also, I think it's interesting as well, like the girl that came from the Mean music video, I think it was interesting that she picked up a banjo as a weapon and started like hitting and stuff. I definitely don't think that that's a coincidence because in Mean, they played the banjo when she was in the Mean music video. Definitely not a coincidence. But like, I think that Taylor coming out of the Vault and taking the Speak Now Taylor's version in a painting, I wonder if that is somewhat symbolizing the whole Taylor's version concept, right? Like the whole point of Taylor's versions is that she's taking her power back, she's taking her music back, that she is taking what she feels like is rightfully hers and releasing it out into the world. So I wonder if that's sort of symbolism for that. Like the fact that she is like technically taking this thing and she's got all these people that are like chasing her because they're like, well, you can't like take that or whatever. It was like a secret operation for her to steal this thing or take it back to say, right? So that's what I was saying, guys. I don't know if I understand like the complete picture of exactly what this is about because the song is kind of about, you know, like I can see you waiting down the hall for me. It's kind of like a little sensual song, you know? It's kind of like a bit romantic. So I was expecting like a sort of romance type of thing. I was expecting maybe scenes of her like watching a guy like from down the hallway and things. That's what I was expecting. So I was not expecting something that is just like very different. So I don't know if I'm getting the full picture of exactly what she was trying to say with this, but I just found all those little things to be interesting. The banjo, the girl from Mean, the surveillance, the Vault fact, and the fact that she looked like she was taking something that people did not want her to take. They like almost set her free because it looked like she was stuck in the Vault and they like set her free. So that's another thing too. That's like another layer too. It feels like she's saying I was almost trapped. I was trapped where I was at and now I'm free. I'm free to go like do whatever I want to do because I'm free now and I'm taking my music with me. You guys let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that theory that I just made. If it's somewhat correct, if like, is there anything else I'm missing? What did you guys get from it? If you got something else, let me know down in the comments. I will be very excited to read those because I always read you guys' comments and I love your input and your insights because clearly y'all know what you're talking about. Y'all know what's going on. So y'all are here to tell me. Thank you guys so much for watching these music videos with me and experiencing more of the Speak Now universe with me. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video because I enjoyed these videos. Let me know down in the comments, like I said, if there's anything that I missed, little like clues and things. I loved being able to see these songs in a different lens, even like the songs that I'm not crazy about, that I don't particularly love. I did like seeing them in the visuals, and I did appreciate things about the visuals for those songs as well. And the ones that I did love, it just enhanced them. It just enhanced them for me. That I Can See You music video is just so interesting. And if I was like somewhat on the right track about it, I love how it has so many layers to it. And I also just love seeing like later Taylor, older Taylor in these music videos and things, and being able to see her in more stuff. And I think it was cool bringing back the girl from Mean into this music video as well. But yeah, I really liked a lot of these music videos. I like the Back to December, I like the Mine, I like the Story of Us. They were just really fun, guys. Stick around and subscribe if you want to be here when we get into the next Taylor Swift albums, when we dive into those music videos, when we dive into those tours and concerts or documentaries, whatever the heck. There's still so much of the Taylor Swift universe that we have to get into because she don't stop working. She don't stop working now, she didn't stop working then. And there's just so freaking much. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye.